Hello, today I'll be showing you a simple activity on how to set up a simple IoT with MicroPython and Adafruit IO. So the first things first, you need to set up your circuit as shown in the image here. I've connected the DHT11 sensor as such, where the second pin of the DHT11 sensor is connected to the pin 4 of the Raspberry Pi Pico W. Once that is done, you'll need to head over to adafruit.io. If you have not created an account, you can create an account here. For me, I already have an account, so I'm going to sign in. So once you have signed into your account, what you need to do is go to your feeds, and you need to create two feeds. Today, you'll be creating a temperature feed and a humidity feed. To create a feed, just click new feed, name it as what you want. So if, for example, I want to create a temperature feed, I'll just name it temperature and then click create. Do this the same for the humidity, and you should have something like this. Once your feed is created, go to dashboard and create a new dashboard. You can name it whatever you want, but I'll name it the Internet of Things. So I already created my dashboard. And once that is done, you just go into your dashboard. You won't be able to see anything on your end if you are a new user, but this is what you want to achieve. You'll have a temperature and humidity gauge. To create the two gauges, you need to go to create a new block, select gauge, and then one gauge will be linked to one of the feed. So for example, if you want to create a temperature gauge, select the temperature feed, click next, and then give your gauge a new title. So you can name it DHT11 temperature, for example, and then you can set the limits of its minimum value and maximum value. If you want to go further, you can set a low warning and high warning value. Once that is done, you can click create block. Do that the same for humidity, and you have these two blocks as seen here. Now that you've set up the cloud feed and dashboards, what you're gonna do is head over to your MicroPython, and I'm using the Tony IDE to code for the Raspberry Pi Pico W. So what I've done here is imported a few modules and libraries. I have set the sensor, the DHT sensor, to pin 4. I have input my Wi-Fi SSID and password, and this will be necessary where you'll need your Adafruit IO URL, just default io.adafruit.com. You need your username and your IO key. This can be easily found here if you click this yellow API key, and you should be able to see your username and active key. So this is the username and this is the active key. And you just need to input it here. So you've created two feeds, the temperature and humidity feed. So we'll name this temp feed ID as temperature, which is the same as what you named it here, temperature. And for the same one, humidity feed, humidity. Next, so this is just a connect Wi-Fi function. So you'll just try to connect to the SSID with the password you inputted just now. So you'll try to connect. If it doesn't connect, you'll have like 5 seconds to try to reconnect. And once it's connected, you'll show connected. Else, it will just prompt that it's not connected, and it will just exit from this function. So this is just the function which we'll be calling here, where you connect to the network. And then we have this MQTT client function that is going to input all the necessary data that have inputted, such as the IO URL, username, and IO key. So what it will do is try to connect to the MQTT client, and if it couldn't connect, it will just show that it could not connect to the MQTT server, and then it exit. Now we will have two feeds, the temp feed and the humidity feed. And this is just to show the address of the feeds. So this is just the format where it goes to your account under your feed. And then this is just the link to your temperature and humidity. Next, we'll have the sense data function, where it will measure the data from the DHT11 sensor. And for the temperature, we have measured the sensor temperature under temp and the humidity sensor under hum. So what it will do is you'll have one line each where you publish the temperature and you'll publish the humidity, and at the same time you'll print into the ID shell the current temperature and humidity. Lastly, this is just a simple timer that is set to like 5,000 milliseconds, which is about 5 seconds, and it's set to periodic, where it will call the sense data function every 5 seconds. So what I'm going to do now is just run this script. So you can see that it's running. So we can see that now the temperature is 26 degrees and the humidity is about 76. What you would see is that this data is being sent to the feed. And in your feeds, you'll be able to see under temperature. So this is the current reading. It's about 27 as of current time. And at the same time, for the humidity, it's about 76.5. So this is the data that's being sent to the feed. And because we have created a dashboard, it will show that the value of the temperature and the value of the humidity is as such. So this is how we can send data from your sensors to the cloud using MicroPython and the other fruit.io. And that's all for the video. I'll see you then next time.